Don't panic. Ladies and gentlemen, can we just talk about this game for a second? So, we've been playing Zomboid on the channel for the members. You might not be able to hear this unless you have headphones in. This is modded. Project Zomboid. The atmosphere in this game is ridiculously next level. So we started out, I've played Project Zomboid once, a couple years ago I think, for about an hour. So we started off again. Don't do that. I'm still trying to get my head around some of the mechanics. I've just jumped back in, alright. We started off playing this game regular, vanilla. And then, you know, one or two of you may know about me. I quite like to enjoy. I quite like... How the hell did you get in? Ah, you jumped through the window. Yeah, okay. That's bad. That's really bad. If you don't know anything about this game, your character, it's permadeath. So when your character's dead, they are dead. I think they broke that window, didn't they? Okay, there's a lot going on here. Bear with me. So, you know, we played a little bit of vanilla. Oh my god. And it's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. And so then, you know, I learned that mods are a thing. Okay, here we go. Can I do anything with this window now? So, yeah, mods are a thing. And I'm going to grab this corpse and take it outside, if possible. We're extremely heavy right now. This is potentially could injure us. Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? We're about to die. We've just been bitten. This game. I think the zombie's laughing. Oh, I'm laughing. Somebody's laughing. Ridiculous. We're dead. I think our character's dead. Now, we've got a corpse on us somewhere. Do we? Do we still have that corpse with us? Is it inside one of... Is it in our toolbox? No. Where did we put the corpse? Did we drop it? We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. I'm just doing a little one-off episode for you to have a... So our character just died. Stick with me. We'll create a new character. So this is obviously... This is a heavily modded game. I'm just going to pick... I don't know, Tinkerer. No, let's not pick a Tinkerer. Let's pick a Hunter. We have keen hearing. All of these traits and skills you can pick from. And some of them are not so good for you. Some of them are great for you. But obviously if you pick, as you can see here, -7. So we need to pick some perks, some traits here that balance out our numbers. We're going to pick Fearful, which means you're easily scared and likely to scream aloud if panicked. That's really bad, because when you scream, well, zombies hear you. Number 3, this one. I don't know why I said number 3, but whatever, this one. The atmosphere in this game is ridiculous. Even though looking at it, it looks like The Sims, basically. Zombie Apocalypse Sims. This is the map. It's ridiculously big. We're here somewhere. So we've cleared these houses already. So I've made a backup of the members only series that we're playing on, and so I've jumped into it just to the backup, just to show you a little bit about what's going on in this game. so you can have a taste of it. If you've never played this game, don't make the same mistake I have. Don't wait all these years to play this. It's absolutely fantastic. So these are the containers that are around us at the moment. So yeah, we've been playing a little bit of vanilla. It's great. It's really good. But obviously, we all know that modders are some of the greatest wizards, the greatest, most important human beings to exist. What am I looking at here? Pack of candy cigarettes. I don't want them, but I might take a bag of marshmallows. This is just for the time being. We're just going to wander around here a little bit. All of these menus, by the way, are adjustable. You can readjust. You can adjust the size of them. Now, this house that we're in should be safe. We are going to turn this TV off. I can click it, turn that off. I'm still kind of getting my head around the menus and stuff. I've been playing this game for about 4 days. This is the 7th episode that I've recorded because I just can't stop playing the game. Originally, I wanted to upload 1 episode a week for members only. Like I said, right now I'm uploading episode 5 and 6 as we speak. It's uploading. Soap is good for washing. We need to wash. You can wash your body. Alright, so now we're on to the mods. I've got this game set up in a way where in the daytime zombies are slow and have a normal kind of health, normal hearing, normal sight. At nighttime, at various increments throughout the night, their sight range decreases, but hearing increases, strength increases, speed increases. So they get a little bit faster when it goes dark. Then they get a little bit more faster later on in the night. It's ridiculously cool. See how slow they are? It's ridiculously cool how customizable this game is, and I am just absolutely in love with this experience. So, this is why... Well, this is why we're here right now, you and I. Am I not wearing pants? That's potentially a problem. So pants, everything gives you... has protection, like scratch protection, bite protection, you know, resistances, that sort of thing. It's like armor in most games. These zombies are aware of us, by the way. Got a crash helmet here, we'll put that on. It's extremely easy to mod. Should we put some briefs on? Let's make sure we've got underpants on because, you know, it's important, isn't it? To wear underpants in the zombie apocalypse. The zombie's probably going to jump through this window. That's a modded function, by the way. They're not normally supposed to be able to do that. And that, what we just witnessed a second ago, is my first experience of a zombie jumping through a window. We're in trouble here. We're going to have to... Look at this. Uh-oh. We've got to get out of here. Probably not a good time to sneak, eh? Okay, we're in trouble. Oh, we've got a generator here. That's actually a good find. Anything else for me? I'm kind of looking for a weapon. Grab this. Equip primary. So we've got a weapon now. Let me grab one of these as well. Now, we don't have a lot of space. However, we just need to get out of here. But that generator is a really good find. We can mark our map. So our map is customizable. Now, this is very risky what I'm doing here, but... Ah, look at that. That's weird. Is that normal? That might be modded. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to see my character like that. It's kind of trippy. Anyway, I'm looking for some sort of generator symbol here, like that. Oh, I don't have a pen. Okay, of course. Need to have a pen. Alright, so as you can see, that zombie just disappeared because we're not looking at it. So if we turn around now, we can't see that zombie anymore. I know a lot of you will know this stuff, but I know that some of you watching the channel, you've never played this game. So, you know, you really are missing out. Now, these cars are drivable, some of them. This one might be locked. Let's have a look-see here. Can we get in this car? We can. Does it have a key in the ignition? I'm in the wrong seat. It does not have a key. So we need to exit the car, which... How do I do that again? Okay, I just press this. Now, one thing you can do is enter a kind of search-focused mode. Apparently, sometimes you find the keys for the cars lying around on the road. Not always, and rarely. There is a little stick there. some sort. I think, maybe. The key could be inside this house. So perhaps we go inside the house. This window here has lots of glass. Obviously, somebody broke this. We need to remove the broken glass. Hopefully I didn't do that with my hands, because that can cut us. And we are going to climb through the window. And we're also going to have a quick drink. So it's a survival game. As you can see here, this is also a modded feature. You need to drink, you need to eat. Proteins, calories, carbs, lipids. You get dirty, so you need to wash. You got temperature, you got weather to worry about. You can have a bath, that's modded too. What I'm getting at is... What am I getting at? I'm getting at a few things here. One of the things I'm getting at is... Let me grab that water. And a fresh orange. And just eat that, actually. Looking at this game, on the surface, it's... I'm going to take that chef's knife, because those are good for stealth killing. And a can opener is great, but, I mean, at the end of the day, this is kind of a throwaway character. You know, I made a backup of the save, like I said. There's cooking. There's all sorts going on here. So, you know, we can zoom right in, zoom right out. On the surface, looking at this game, it can put you off a little bit. You look at it and you think, oh yeah, I don't know, don't know whether it's my sort of thing. And there's a little bit of a learning curve to it. But if you're interested in the idea of a... Oh yeah, I'm still walking around in search mode. Look over here. Look over here. Look over here. Well, we've got a massive horde wandering in now. Also got a tanker of some sort. This is not good. This little thing over here is a function I think added in by a mod. It's leading me to a campfire, but I haven't yet figured out what to do with the campfire. Also, I want to get that hammer equipped to my... Where is it? Here. I want to get this attached to my belt to slot number 2. It's got really low durability. Let's get this one equipped. Oh, a metal pipe on my back, eh? That might be a bit better. Let's roll with the metal pipe. We'll keep the hammer as backup. On the surface, looking at this game, it can kind of put you off a little bit. But if you're interested, if the idea of a simulated zombie apocalypse, and I've been trying to, partially successfully, trying to create a simulated zombie apocalypse experience in Fallout 4 for the longest time. I'm going to lock this door. And, you know, we've done pretty well. Okay, I think we've got a zombie inside this door here. We've done pretty well. Ground Zero came along and really helped the job, the problem. Helped out a lot. But this game is absolutely... It's already there. It's already there. You get it from the vanilla game. But obviously, you know, we know how amazing... The amazing work that modders... Oh my god. Do you see how scary it is? Okay. So there is a... The atmosphere is just ridiculous. It's so loud too. You might not be able to quite hear this. I don't know. I hope the audio's coming through well enough on the recording. It's very loud in here. Another element of this, which is why this really stands out in comparison to something like modding Fallout 4. So with this mod, I've got it set up with these mods, which add in extra options with regards to zombies and zombie spawns. Now this is very important. We'll grab that. I don't know how heavy that is. So we are almost overburdened. We don't have a bag of any sort. So the zombie spawns that you're seeing now are actually low. They've only been in the world. I could choose to start the zombie apocalypse about 12 hours before the zombies arrived. So you get 1 day in-game to, well, to gather supplies. You know, we roleplay that your character here has heard on the radio there's a zombie outbreak and it's taken over the world. Hasn't hit your town yet, but everyone around you in the town has fled But you have decided, we have decided to stay and try to survive here at home, knowing that everyone's leaving and it's just going to be us. Okay, a car alarm's just gone off over here, or a house alarm. A zombie has set off a house alarm by breaking into a house. I think these zombies are following us. So, we set it up where we've got 1 day before the zombies arrive. And when the zombies arrive, they start out at a very low spawn rate. And this is all configurable. We've got it set whereby after 30 days, the zombies will be peaking. The zombie population in the area will be peaking. Now the power's going to shut off at some point. The water to the town is going to shut off at some point. So what I'm getting at here is, if you like this idea, bearing in mind this is an ultra moddable experience. There's so many different ways you can set this up. If you like this idea of a simulation, a zombie apocalypse simulation, so far in my life, I have found no better game than exactly what you're looking at here. Now, when this game... Oh, by the way, these zombies are attracted to the smell of blood, too. So if we have blood on us and we don't wash it off, they're going to smell that. They're going to be attracted towards that. When this game gets made in first person, I'm telling you now, it's going to break gaming. There's a zombie behind that door. Is there? Yep. See how it's rattling? Well, it was rattling a little bit. Right now, I think I need to go and have a wash to try to wash off some of this blood. I don't think we're injured at all. No, we're overall okay. We don't have any scratches. So obviously we've got temperature to worry about. Our clothing affects the temperature of our body. It's so scary, which is weird. It's really weird when you think about this kind of game, you know, thinking that it's scary, but it is. It's absolutely terrifying. Talk about jump scares. I've had, so far, over the last few days I've been playing, maybe 7, maybe 6 or 7 proper jump scares. The sound design is excellent. I was standing in a house. One of the first encounters with this... I don't want to go down there. I don't know why I'm going that way. I think I'm just trying to get away from the zombies. So I was in a house. I'd spent some time, you know, maybe about 45 minutes, 50 minutes in the world without zombies. Out in the world, gathering, looting, trying to gather supplies with the character that you just saw that died. And then I'm upstairs in the house. Our calories are decreasing here, see? Because we're moving around, you see that? So I'm upstairs in the house after being out. It's getting late. I know they're coming. I know they're coming. The zombies are on the way. But I haven't heard any yet. We've heard none. And then all of a sudden, you just hear outside the house, somewhere off in the distance, like this noise here that you can hear now. This kind of scraping beat along the ground and a slight gurgling, and you know they're here. They have arrived. The feeling that you get in that moment, I have never experienced it in a video game before. You know, in Fallout 4, it's different. It's a different sort of feeling. Anyway, it's really, really great. I highly recommend it. Scary as hell. So we're just checking out these bodies here. We could do with a watch, really. So stamping on the head is recommended. Pants and boxes. We're not finding a watch. So, you know, keeping an eye on your surroundings is absolutely essential. Let's see what we can do. Anything in there? Nothing. Let's see what we can do inside this house here. Oh, it's two of them. Okay, well, we should be able to take these guys on if we're lucky here and we don't get caught out. Yes. That's good. Combat's quite tricky, you know, because it's directional. And it's... Well, I won't say it's not clunky, but it's... Like, it's slow. It's slow combat, and it's very intentional combat. You can't... If you're not facing the right way, well, you're done for. Now, in terms of clothing, this is actually better for us. Let's wear that. Better as in it offers better bite resistance. This one has slightly better wind resistance, so let's put that on. It's also clean. So, you know, you can see the textures changing. The ones we've got on are better. Let's actually rip. Can I rip these? How does this work? I can rip the socks. I might not be able to rip the pants. I can rip them. I've got ripped sheets here. I think I can make them into a... Make ripped sheet boxes, gloves, paper. This is modded, by the way. Obviously, there's crafting in the game, but craft a simple scarf. So I need a knife to do that. These are all, like I said, these are all modded functions. This part, anyway. Oh, okay. Alright, that's a weird sound effect. Now, this house should be pretty empty right now. See if we can open this window. It's just going to be a short video, guys. It's not going to be a full playthrough. We are... Can I... Here we go. We are... Let's have a wash here. Now, if I click this, take a bath, my character's going to stand there and take all of his clothes off. Watch. We'll do it. Why not? Just to show you how immersively simulated this experience is. We're now cold. Sorry, wet. We're very wet, obviously. We're having a bath. What do you expect? But he's washing all the blood off his body. And you'll see he's now nice and clean. He's putting his clothing back on. Didn't do that last time I had a bath. I must have interrupted it. Don't touch it. That's the key, isn't it? What we can do now is wash our clothing. We can also wash our weapon, which I've never realised before. It's the first time I've noticed that. That could be a modded feature. So we're playing through this for members only at the moment. I am definitely bringing this to the channel, to the public. But for now, I just wanted to give you this little taster of an episode. Because... it's just fantastic. It's a fantastic experience. It's very slow. It was one of the reasons I wanted to play it. We can wash... Okay, did we already wash our weapon? We must have already washed it. Yeah, let's have a drink anyway. We're drying off. We're moving around, warms us up. Light switches. Brilliant. Just amazing. Anything in here? We've got a pen. Alright, now we've got this pen. Let me show you. We can... where are we here? So there was a generator somewhere, wasn't there? Where was it? So obviously each character is discovering new areas on the map as they move around. Oh, wait, I've got footsteps. Listen. This is what I mean. So we've got a blue pen, so we can put blue markers down. You get black pens, red pens. Listen. So we've got a sneak. Bloody window here. Dude, it's a frightening game, I'm telling you now. It is. It really is. So yeah, playing through it with members at the moment. It's brilliant. I'm definitely bringing this to the channel. Like I said, my original idea was to play... Here we go, we've got a container. Alright, we've got a bag. So we can now put, well, everything. Oh, we already had a suitcase, did we? Well, equip that in the primary slot. What does that give us? Quite a lot of room. Okay, well, we'll roll with that for the time being. So let's put our marshmallows, our can opener, our knife, gas can, and rip sheets, strawberries, thread, tomato, water bottle. Let's just put all of that inside the suitcase. My original plan was to release 1 episode a week for a month. So 4 episodes for members, and then decide what game to play next for the members and, you know, do that for the next month. Like I say, I'm 4 days into that, 5 days into that, I think, and I've got 6 episodes already, and so I'm uploading more. because it's just brilliant and I just want to play more rather than sit back and wait. So anyway, that's where we're at. That's what's happening. So if you would like to sit back and relax for another 5 or so minutes, I'm going to favourite this so that I don't accidentally get rid of it. Let's rip this as well. Rip clothing the hard way. This is a mod. You want to make it a little bit harder for yourself. You need a knife or scissors or some sort. Listen, if you haven't got headphones on now, you're missing out on this. Imagine, right, you've spent a whole day with no zombies around, and you're in a house like this, and you've been wandering around, then all of a sudden you just hear that. There's no one else around. There's no other enemies. There's no other characters. You can mod them in, but we haven't. And then you just hear this sloppy kind of wet footsteps outside, like almost like they're dragging their feet, but sort of, you know what I mean. The feeling that I got at that particular moment, I have not experienced in a video game before. So that alone was, well, let's call it revolutionary for my gaming experience. The anticipation, the kind of the excitement and the fear at the prospect of they're here. And that with regards to having the zombies arrive, you get a day in the game before. You could set that to a week if you wanted to. You could even have a friend, you know, if there's somebody else in the house with you, tell them, all right, go up to the computer and just pick a random date. That way, and then just go off that screen, you know, just select the next mod. So when you come back to the computer, you've got no idea when the zombies are coming. Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant. What a fantastic function. Anyway, here we are. Okay, so we've got one more coming in here. This is too many for us to handle. This is too many for us to handle. We are going to have to run. However, like I said, this is a little bit of a throwaway account, character, save, because, well, I wanted to show you the gameplay that we're doing for members, as well as I had to use the members' account, and I knew that it was going to be risky doing that. And obviously we've lost that character straight away. So if you don't like that jumping through windows thing as well, that's just a modded feature. Again, it's not actually, they can't do that normally. But can you imagine, and here's the thing you've got to think about, the stuff that you're not seeing here. At night time, as it gets dark, the zombie speed increases. So if you're forced to be out here in the dark and there's a zombie in this house, we've just leveled up. Our skills are here. These are our skills. We've got good sneak. We've got good fitness, strength. We're good at trapping, aiming too, sneaking, light-footed. So you'd be walking past this house. You've got no idea there's any zombie in there. And if the zombie sees you, he is diving out that window, 28 Days Later style, and he is chasing you down the street. I'm serious. It is ridiculously cool and terrifying. Right, I'm going to loot this house, guys. You can join me. And then I think we're going to leave it at that for this video. Please let me know how you feel about Project Zomboid. Obviously... Oh, what did I do? What happened then? Carpentry. More building options. Some of this is modded in again. I'm still getting my head around. Protect from erosion is a thing, so... You know, the weather erodes your building. Again, modded in. There's a lot of modded stuff going on here, but... That's just another one of the things I wanted to show you. In terms of adaptability. Oh, we got it. Don't do that. Just climb in. What am I trying to do here? What do I hold it down? Hold it down, that's it. Okay. So another thing you can do is, and I do this in my base, is take all the curtains from the other houses and put them on back at my home. You know, it's always one of those things that I feel a little bit funny about, or it is currently. I'm still getting used to being a channel with, you know, a monetized channel with members and stuff. And it feels weird to say things like, you know, you can always become a member if you really want to watch me play this game. And that's true, obviously, isn't it? That's true. But at the same time, I'm absolutely going to be playing this on the channel. I hope you like this game. I hope you're excited about that as a prospect, because I would love... There's some really amazing updates coming to this game. One of the next updates, which is still a little while away, granted, one of the next updates, bearing in mind this game's been out for a long time, is NPCs in the world, other groups of survivors with stories and backgrounds, full-on Walking Dead style. I literally just saw a video on it today. It looks exceptional. And so, there's also a survivors mod that you can install, but I think it might be a little bit kind of unstable. So anyway, don't quote me on that, but I think it's potentially a bit buggy. I'd have to look a little bit more into it. I haven't looked too deeply into it, but I don't want to kind of risk this playthrough, you know, for members by adding in mods that are going to kind of screw up the longevity of the series. Just stuff that's nice and stable. The zombies are obviously around. All of these zombies are going to be fast when it comes to nighttime, and we don't know what time it is because we haven't found a watch yet. So we are going to be playing this at some point on the channel. Please do let me know if you like Project Zomboid, or if you really don't like it. You know, if I know a lot of you like it, I might consider bringing it to the channel a little bit early. If I know a lot of you don't like it. Oh, that was nearly a bite. So there's a bit of timing to this, you know. You've got to make sure you get them at the right time. Okay, we're just going to get out of here. Anyway, like I said, this character's not... We're not too fussed about this. There's a lot of zombies around. Ugh, it's actually scaring me. And I'm going to finish with this, right? Again, it just gets back to the atmosphere. I love the psychological elements of video games, right? Some of these, especially, I think this is why I like the zombie apocalypse, the artificial zombie apocalypse survival scenario, because, and I think this is part of why human beings are absolutely obsessed with this as a concept, because it's so fascinating to imagine what that would be like. You know, there are so many variables, so many unknown elements to how you would handle that experience and how other people would handle it around you, and the reality of these infectious monsters that are humanoid, that are your family, that are people you know, coming to eat your brains. It's such a fascinating idea. Anyway, what was I going to say then? Something got me onto that. Oh, I can't remember what it was. It might come back to me in a second. Oh yeah. Wait. It keeps popping in and out of my head. I'm thinking so many things at once, that's the problem. Okay, let's try and get away from this. Oh yeah, right, I've got it now. I've got it. So that first day that the first episode, I had it set up where 1 hour. So each episode's 1 hour. At the end of that first episode, the zombies are arriving. Okay, so it's 12 hours in game. One day. You start out in the morning, you just woke up, you got till that night. At the end of that episode, that's not episode 1, by the way, that's like episode 3, I think. We were playing around with vanilla stuff for a while. But at the end of that episode, after I'd modded it, I finished up the episode and then I quickly jumped back in to do a little bit of testing. Just for like 2 minutes because I was changing 1 or 2 of the mods. I haven't seen any zombies yet. And then I hear the footsteps outside. Stepping, slapping, sloppy footsteps kind of dragging their way across the floor. And then I hear a smash and a car alarm go off, a house alarm go off somewhere, and I know now, I am in the shit. But all of that is, you know, your psychology then becomes drawn into that experience and fully deeply immersed in the reality of it's happening now. It's a similar kind of principle with the whole nuclear apocalypse. There's another thing that we're all so fascinated by. Games like Fallout and Stalker and, you know, stuff like that. The nuclear apocalypse. It's this thought of this incredibly destructive and horrific experience, which is always, maybe it's not so much with a zombie apocalypse, depending on, you know, how you feel about the reality of that potential with viruses, cultivation of viruses and things. But anyway, beside the point, we all know that such things like a potential nuclear apocalypse, it's a real threat. It's really there. The reality, the potential of that reality unfolding is real. And we know that, you know, there's a whole prepper phenomenon, isn't there? And so you get to play around psychologically with being in a world like this, going about your business, doing your thing, and then all of a sudden, the bomb is dropped. It's like Fallout 4, yeah? The start of Fallout 4, isn't it? The bomb is dropped, the zombies arrive, the virus is released. And you get to play around with that psychologically and immerse yourself in that experience. And very often the reality of what's unfolding, even though it's artificial, it's virtual, it's terrifying. And for some reason, so much fun. Alright, ladies, gentlemen, I'm going to leave it at that for this episode. Please do let me know how you feel about Project Zomboid. Are you a fan? Do you really despise it? Does something put you off about this? It's one of the things I was going to say. It's a very slow game, as you can see. But then the action ramps up. I have no idea where I am right now. Where even am I? Here. Oh my god, I've wandered miles away. Miles and miles away. I don't know where I'm going. I've just been walking and talking, haven't I? Here, we've got a blue pen. Have a raccoon face. It's a very slow-paced game, but then it gets very intense very quickly. Out here's lovely, isn't it? There's whole base building mechanics and all sorts, which I haven't played around with anything of it. I haven't even... As close as crafting has come is I've put lots of sheets up in my house to protect the windows, like the sight. Zombies can't see in, you know? But you can board your windows up, board up your doors, build barricades, and it's next level. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me for this short and sweet little taste of the Project Zomboid Apocalypse Survival, Zombie Apocalypse Survival Simulator. Modded too. And I do hope you'll join me for another video very soon indeed. Please do wish me luck out here wandering around in the wilderness, lost and alone, frightened, overburdened, soaking wet. No, just moist. I'm a little bit moist. I'm a little bit peckish too. Please do wish me luck, and I will see you again very soon. Goodbye for now.